Welcome to Pod Me If You Can. I'm David Farrell. Today's film, continuing our theme on this podcast channel of obscure films with famous people in them, is from this double feature. It's a combination of Brotherhood of Justice and Doing Time, one starring Keanu Reeves and Kiefer Sutherland, the other starring Tony Danza. If you guys want me to review Doing Life with Tony Danza, let me know. We can do that as an upcoming episode on this podcast. Today's film, however, is Brotherhood of Justice, which stars Keanu Reeves, Kiefer Sutherland, Lori Loughlin, and Billy Zane. Brotherhood of Justice, which was a TV movie from 1986, basically takes place in California at Santa Lucia High School. Some punk kids have broken into the school and vandalized the place. So that's the opening of the film. The teacher, played by Joe Spano, not sure, pretty much groups together all of the seniors and tells them they're among the finest students he's ever had, and to pretty much set an example, do right by your school. And so he, sets something in their mind, and they take it way too far. They misinterpret his intentions to just, do the right thing at the school. And they decide to, a bunch of guys, the rich seniors, led by Keanu Reeves, who plays Derek, decide to form a vigilante group, call themselves the Brotherhood of Justice. Now they start things off setting an example by pretty much targeting drug dealers at their school. There's known drug dealers, and what they decide to do is pretty much at a party put on Richard Nixon masks, duck masks, and push kids in the pool. It starts very tame. They say the Brotherhood of Justice is here, you better stop dealing drugs, pretty much. Nothing insane, nothing illegal. But of course things escalate. So Keanu Reeves plays this preppy boy called Derek, and he has been seeing Christy, played by Lori Loughlin, and she's kind of poor and not at all where he is in his life. He's very taken care of. They have a maid. They have a very nice place. When the film started, I was like, oh, wow, where do they live? Very impressive villas. And she has to work multiple low-paying jobs to make ends meet. So they're really like different side of the tracks to start with. Christy is the first one to notice when Derek has joined the Brotherhood of Justice, which, by the way, is all secretive. No one's supposed to know. There's not supposed to be any boasting or bragging. They're just supposed to be doing the right thing and not taking the credit, just kind of, setting an example, curbing things for, the other kids at the school. So she starts to notice that he's changed, and that pushes her into the arms of Victor, played by Kiefer Sutherland. He has a kind of a small role in this. He's playing the other guy in this love triangle, who he has maybe 5 scenes. They're reasonably okay, he does a good job, but Kiefer Sutherland has that 1980s haircut, which we all look back on and smile. So the Brotherhood gets more reckless. They lose the masks, and they beat up this one drug dealer in a bathroom stall in a scene that's reminiscent of that Fight Club scene, but no masks, as I said. They do an announcement over the school PA saying the Brotherhood of Justice, and boasting and bragging, and it's a pre-recorded message, so none of them actually get caught. But there's really no denying the Brotherhood of Justice are amongst the students of that school. The police officer and the principal, Joe Spano, pretty much can't deny that they're amongst the school. They escalate things quite a bit, because they next stab a gentleman in the buttocks in broad daylight, in open view of everybody at the school. And they get more reckless, but nobody cares. And there's like rumors amongst the school that, who's in the Brotherhood and that sort of thing. They select targets based on this list, but the list starts off as people they want to verify are drug dealers and verify are bad guys. And then it changes to whoever their enemies are at school. They've got all this power and it goes to their head. So they pretty much decide, hey, that guy dobbed me in for cheating on my maths exam, put him on the list. They become petty, and they become the very criminals they're trying to stop. So these are not Batman-style vigilantes. These are just kids, and boys will be boys and make mistakes, you know. The thing is, Keanu Reeves' character Derek starts having second thoughts. He's lost the girl. He doesn't want this anymore. He can see they've gone out of control. He's the one who's trying to rein it in. But unfortunately, Billy Zane plays a character called Les, and he emerges as the real villain of the film. He wants to keep it going. He's got a taste for it, you know. He's become something sinister. So the film's climax is actually really anticlimactic, because Derek learns that Les and the boys have placed a bomb on Victor's car. So he rushes to stop Kiefer Sutherland's Victor from starting his car, because it's going to explode the front end and probably hurt him, maybe kill him. So because he's been moving in on Derek's girl, they feel like they're doing him a favor, you know, and put him on the list, that sort of things. But he doesn't want that. He doesn't want any part of that, and this is the rush to stop him at the end of the film. There are a couple of subplots. One is about Derek's little brother. It's not even worth mentioning. It's just drug-related, and it sort of sets up somebody being on the list. And the other one, it sort of sheds some light on racial tension in the area, which, you know, it's a multicultural area, and it exists. So not really anything worth writing home about in this review. The film is a bit of a non-event, unfortunately. There's nothing particularly memorable about it. Maybe the stabbing in the buttocks scene is something that will stay with you. Maybe it won't. The message, of course, is that vigilantes will be punished, that you can't take justice into your own hands. There's a real kind of after-school special feel about it. And if you do these kinds of things, your girlfriend will leave you for another man. But it is worth noting that, you know, even though he has a change of heart, Keanu Reeves' character, Crime Doesn't Pay, he is also arrested at the end of the film. Because we do get this kind of, I suppose, people don't get arrested within the film, but we do get this kind of afterthought. Over the credits of Brotherhood of Justice, you get to watch the characters who were in the Brotherhood get arrested, and it's really anticlimactic. You're like, oh, they were arrested, that's cool. Who did the art design? Great, okay. At the same time as you're reading the credits, they're showing black and white still images of Billy Zane. So kind of an afterthought, didn't really raise the roof. As a TV movie, of course, the budget is limited, so they limited what they were doing. And the best part about this, I suppose, is that it's worth seeing Keanu Reeves and co. 30 years ago, you know, see what fueled the fire to start off their acting careers, which is what this YouTube channel is all about. Finally, a just quick interesting note, the events actually took place. This film is based on events from Texas, where a group who called themselves the Legion of Doom went ahead and did these kind of vigilante acts, and, you know, is the inspiration for this TV movie. But all the names, of course, and everything has been changed because they can't profit from their crime, and some of them went to jail. I'm guessing things escalated even further than stabbing someone in the buttocks, but I'm not sure of the facts on that. So Brotherhood of Justice, it's probably one you can give a miss, and you've probably seen the best parts in this review.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Check out our podcast at www.podmeifyoucan.com.